We know that new movies and TV shows can be checked out every single week, and it can be a little difficult to choose what to watch, but our first live guest, don't worry, he's here to break it all down so we don't have to.
Yeah, definitely. Joining us now is film critic Dale Pollak. Good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Christina.
We rely on you, Dale, because there's so much out there now that it's hard. It makes my brain want to explode. So you picked a couple of things for us to watch. Let's first talk about Living. That's in theaters now.
That is in theaters, and it's been nominated for an Academy Award for the performance of its lead actor, Bill Nighy. And you might know him from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. He played Davy Jones in all of them. And he was also in great British comedies like Love Actually. He's had a long career as an actor and director, and this is his little self-feast that he's given himself. He plays a civil servant in the 1950s who gets a fatal diagnosis and then has to determine what he wants to do with his life. And that's where the title comes from, and his performance is really stunning. There's a reason he got nominated. I don't think he's going to win, but he deserves the nomination. And the film is a small little masterpiece, I think.
Okay.
I'm giving it 3 popcorns because there's no big reveal or plot. It's just a character study, but it's done so well, and he is such a good actor. It's worth seeing.
All right, Dale, that sounds
Cool.
pretty interesting. And you said 3 popcorns for that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Sounds a little heavy, though.
It does.
Yeah, I mean, it's a man dealing with the end of his life,
Yeah.
so that carries throughout the whole film.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, I have personally a little bit of beef with Netflix, but you're going to still recommend a title. And honestly, the beef just comes from the fact that they're now not allowing us to have multiple logins on different households. I have never paid.
Hold on.
Backing
So you're
down.
upset because you can't cheat at Netflix. is
Well,
what
it
you're
wasn't
saying.
cheating. When your family pays for it, like my parents have always taken care of the Netflix bill, and all of a sudden it's going to somewhat be passed on to me. I don't want to pay that $15 a month, but you know what? I might do it if Treason is any good, Dale.
Treason is good, and I'll tell you one of the best things about it, it's only 5 episodes. So for all of us who get really tired of these 8, 9, 10 episode streaming series, this is a short one and to the point. It's an MI6 British intelligence spy thriller. The plot is a little complicated. It's nothing that serious. Very good acting, particularly by an actress, Ilya Kurylenko, who started out as a Bond girl and then was in Russia House with Sean Connery and has amassed a long career, and she's very, very good in this. And it's a spy story, but it's short and to the point, and that's why I'm giving it 3 popcorns.
Okay.
All right. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. That's actually right up my alley. I like a lot of spy films. British films are actually pretty interesting to me as well. And being that it's a miniseries, sometimes it's easier to digest things when they're broken up like that instead of like a long movie.
I like the comparison
And
to Dale to Russia House. That's kind of a lost film over the years that I really enjoyed.
Yeah, and for this one, the nice thing is it's over fast.
That's true. That's true. And for Christina, with the new rate that she's be paying, it kind of breaks down to about $3 an episode for her. So that we got that all covered too.
It's a little expensive, Brian. All right.
Yeah. It's paid for Netflix. All right, Dale. We also have Goodnight Oppie on Prime Time or Prime Video. Did you like that one?
Oh, this was my delight of the week. This is such an entertaining documentary. It's about the Mars exploration rovers that left in the 2010s to map out, was there water on Mars? What is on Mars exactly? And there were 2 of them. One was named Spirit and one was named Independence. And one was named Opportunity. Spirit shuts down relatively quickly. They were both only programmed to run for 90 days. And Spirit, I think, ran for about 3 or 4 months. But Oppie went on for 15 years.
Wow. And
you develop a relationship with this robot. I mean, they designed it to have eyes and a face and everything, so you would be anthropomorphic in your approach to it. But you develop a fondness for this robot. And honestly, my wife and I were in tears at the end of this documentary. It is so moving about an inanimate object. And it's really a triumph of documentary filmmaking. Angela Bassett does the narration. But this film packs an emotional punch that I did not expect. I didn't really see it coming, and I was really moved by the end of the film. So I give this my highest recommendation for Popcorns. It's by far the best film I saw all week.
Dale, that's great. I did see some previews of this kind of surfing around Prime itself, and it did catch my eye as well. I didn't recognize it by the name, but that does look really good. I'm glad to hear. That might be something I'm watching this weekend.
And it's something you can watch with your kids too,
Oh, wow.
because it's educational as well as being entertaining.
Well, Dale, you mentioned that Angela Bassett is the one who's going to be narrating this. Have you not seen how her career, it seems like, is having a resurgence in these later years? She just turned 64 years old as well.
And got her second Oscar nomination for Wakanda Forever, and well deserved because she really held that movie together. Yeah, she's had a wonderful career, and it just seems to be topping itself and growing even more right now.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, once again, here are those titles that Dale reviewed today: Living in Theaters, Treason on Netflix, and Good Night Oppie on Prime Video. Thank you, as always, Dale, for joining us here every Friday. Your suggestions never fall on deaf ears. We always go home and take at least one or two of these and pick them out to watch them. So thank you again for joining us.